Oh no, R-rated Lady Bird.
Like an R. Well, Lady Bird was rated R.
It was because that shit was real. For what it was pretty real. Yeah.
Life. You might say reality is rated R.
Yes,
for reality.
Well played, sir. I like that one.
Surprising that we haven't had. Oh no, never mind.
Haven't had what?
I was gonna go too down south, too dirty. Because
fine.
Because the porn companies are always making spoofs of.
Oh yeah. Oh, I saw. Was it?
What did you see?
I didn't see it, but I saw the trailer for it. And I want to say it was probably one of the, like, I was scrolling to news and I was like, why would they put this in here? But then I realized what they were spoofing and I'm like, okay, I guess maybe that makes sense.
Whoa.
It's what the hell is it? Metal Gear Solid 5.
Oh my God, yes, I saw that.
You saw that? You see? And I was just like,
dude, that was like, I think it was Kotaku or something like that.
Maybe it was. That's what I'm saying. I was like,
it was a mainstream news. Yeah, it's not.
Yeah.
We did not. Did not. What did you? I did not watch it.
I watched the trailer. But there's nothing in the trailer. So I mean, there's never anything in the trailer. So. But I was just like, it was so freaking low budget. Bro. It's just like, let's pick a place that looks like it's a desert, and then we just do stuff here.
No, the lines were. That
should be the trailer of the
ridiculous. Week. That should be the trailer of the week. That's kind of old. That's out already.
No, is it out already? Oh, okay.
I don't know. I'm thinking because I saw that a long time ago.
Did you?
And it was quiet, and this other dude.
Yeah.
And like the one-liners were super.
The other dude is Snake, bro.
Oh yeah, it's economic property. Who cares?
Exactly.
It's a long time
Although
ago.
I don't think they call her Quiet. It was called something else, Silence or something.
Silence. I think that's what it was called.
Just because they couldn't use the name.
they would
Silence and I don't know.
Metal. No.
Lizard. Solid lizard.
Solid lizard. Solid serpents.
Welcome back, everyone. This is Arnaldo, aka Mad Dog, and this is going to be the real episode 119 of GG's The Mouthful podcast.
GG! And now I blew everybody's here, and
yes,
nobody wants to listen to the rest of the podcast because they can't really, because now they are hearing impaired.
Yes,
you're welcome.
All they hear is ringing now.
Now, exactly.
Good job, sir. Thank you. That voice, of course, who is ringing in your ears right now is Mr. David Santos, a.k.a. Dream Twister.
What's going on, people? I apologize for that. That was kind of rude to scream on people's ear.
I think at this point...
like I do that.
Yeah, I think at this point they should have expected. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, like... The moment I say I finish my thing, they literally probably...
You should brace yourself for the GG.
Yeah, exactly.
You should brace yourself for the double G's because you know they're coming down hard.
And it comes from the heart.
Exactly.
So, I mean, that's why it sounds so loud, because our heart screams. Guys, thank you so much. If this is your first time listening, thank you so much for tuning in. Please like, subscribe, and share the podcast with everybody. And, of course, more importantly, go to goodgame.tech and join the conversation there. Full of some good people, like a gentleman by the name of Giovanni, another gentleman by the name of Jason,
Jason Variello,
Gilberto.
Let me tell you,
Jack Rod.
If I was a girl,
we're going to move on from this.
I will be a fangirl of them, because they're cool people.
Yeah, sure.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's where you're going. Okay.
Also, if I was a girl, I would not leave my room.
Wow. So... Oh man, let's start the show with
I'm ready to give them comments. Yes. Go ahead, post it down below.
Let's start the show here, guys. What we will start with is what we have been up to, and I'm gonna throw it over to Mr. Hanging in his room by himself, Mr. David Santos. What you been up to, sir?
Oh man, this week I actually saw a movie that I really enjoyed. Surprisingly enough.
Yes.
Looper.
No, just kidding. Oh, Looper. Yes. Yeah.
Remember,
good stuff.
I think I don't know if we talked on the podcast about it, or if off the podcast, but we were having a conversation about movies, and you mentioned it, and I was like, you know what? This week I'm gonna go ahead and watch it.
Yes, we were talking about the last movie you saw with which was A Quiet Place, and
Yes.
which had Emily Blunt. And you're like, oh, Emily Blunt was a great character in this movie. But I was like, yeah, she was also in Looper.
Yeah, and I'm in love with her.
Yes.
Yeah, it's
so
a
that
fact.
led down the rabbit hole that you're in now.
Exactly. My next movie is going to be The Devil's Wears Prada because I understand she's also featured there.
She is also featured there.
Yes, and she's a fine lady. So this movie, I had mixed feelings about it coming into because you were telling me it was awesome. I got some other people telling me like, no, it's not that great. it's not really. I haven't heard of it, from at all before. Like I don't remember if I ever saw a trailer or a movie or anything like that.
It was a wide release film, so yeah.
So I didn't know what to expect. Bruce Willis.
Oh, yeah.
And it wasn't like they casted Bruce Willis, but they could have very well been like anybody else. I don't feel like it
needed
like this
Bruce
movie
Willis?
needed to have exactly. There wasn't anything like in particular that another lower what do I say lower deal
actor,
lower side actor
popular actor
couldn't fulfill.
Mm-hmm.
But I was glad to see him. It is kind of a mind bender,
yes,
because he has to.
Which is why I thought you would enjoy it. You know
I
what I mean?
did enjoy it quite a bit. I'm a big fan of time alterations and alternate realities and stuff like that. This didn't have much alternate realities in so far as playing with time travel.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, I could talk about the general.
It's in the trailer. Yeah, if you never saw the trailer, it's in the trailer. Way
so
you can tell what he does because that's also in the trailer.
Yeah. So the I guess the looper, so to speak.
The main protagonist is a looper.
He's a looper, and he's basically a contract killer, except that he's contracted by people from the future. When in the future, it's very difficult to like hide a body. I guess with technology and all that, it's almost impossible. So the only way that they have to actually, if they have a hit and they need to dispose of the body, or if they actually need to have someone killed, basically, is they send it to the past. This person at a particular precise time, this person is already there to, as soon as it appears, boom, shotgun done. So I thought that was clever and kind of weird at the same time. It's like, well, that's a new take. You're supposed time travel is also like super banned and outlaw in the future. So
that's also outlawed.
So this is So this is basically like mafia that's controlling
futuristic mafia
kind of
doing stuff like that.
Yeah. So, but you're taking you take the role of this guy, and you learn that someone in the future has become very, very powerful, and is basically killing or closing the loops, as they call it, which is when the protagonist, let's say, grows his life and lives his life, and he gets to a certain age, or a looper in general, let's say, it gets to a certain age. Of course, they already have the knowledge of what's going on. So I understand is that they're not supposed to. At some point, you kind of have to stop that. No longer have it continuing.
Yeah.
No longer have the loop continuing. This is super hard to explain.
Yeah.
I'm making it harder.
The closing of the loop is basically the last person that you ever have to take out as a looper is your old self.
Mm-hmm.
And you yourself are closing the loop.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Kind of like to avoid more iterations of the timeline.
Correct. Exactly. That's exactly what it's for.
And it's cool because the main character, I don't know who the actor is.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Yeah. That's Gordon Joseph Levitt, and there is, of course, Bruce Willis.
Yes.
And the movie does a very good job of playing with your mind, or like, okay, so who who's the protagonist here really? Who's the bad guy here, or who is that? So anyway, to say more will be to go into spoilery mode, and I feel like if you haven't watched this movie, this is a good definitely a good movie to give the opportunity to review. My wife wasn't a big fan of it when she saw it, but I think a second view
helped her out.
Helped her out. Yeah. Because again, it's a lot. Like he has the way he ends. It is open to interpretations and discussion, or at least you felt that it was. I thought it was pretty cut and dry. But
I did
still
too.
awesome.
I did too, and I had somebody. I won't name their name, but I had somebody who had a similar opinion that your wife had, and I thought his was like out there. So clearly, it's not. If you view the movie in a specific way, you may come to this particular conclusion.
Yeah, if you're understanding it a particular way from the get-go.
Not that you're misunderstanding it, but if you're just reading it from a certain angle, you come in. And I didn't either. I was like, okay, I don't think that's what it is. But and then we got to the end. I was like, yeah, I told you it's not what it is. But no, Looper is one of my favorites, dude. It is. It's directed by the same director, Rian Johnson of The Last Jedi.
Yes, and that was another thing when I saw the end credit and I saw who directed it, and I saw the name Rian Johnson. But that sounds familiar. Where have I heard this before? And of course,
yes,
he directed
some of my favorite things have come from Rian Johnson. Not to mention that he has also directed some of the best episodes of Breaking Bad.
Yes.
So Rian Johnson to me is a gem. That's why I was excited for The Last Jedi. Maybe, you know what, in some way that may have painted my whatever, although I have no problem saying, he messed up on this one. You know what I mean? Yeah. But I walked out of Last Jedi thinking it was way better than I thought it was, that I thought it was gonna be.
Yeah, me too. And I've settled down too, like, yeah, it was good. I know I've heard a lot of hate from it. I do not agree with it. I still think that it was great. It was great the way it was. But yeah, you're right. Now remember the conversation that we've had. A particular episode of Breaking Bad. I know he directed many, but there was one in particular that was like shockingly good. It was like
you can say the names. Ozymandias is the name.
Ozymandias,
of the episode.
Which
is the best. And I swear to God, it has to have IGN. I think has it as a 10 out of 10. And it's just a freaking ridiculous episode. Yeah,
it's a perfect episode.
But yes, so he's responsible for so many good things that have come from it. He did this movie Brick. Which is also...
Wait, he did Brick?
He did Brick. Did you see Brick?
No, but I've heard about it.
Yeah.
So should I be watching that?
You should be watching that one, yes.
Damn, okay.
It's not the same type of film, but it's another... It's not sci-fi in any way.
No.
But it's more of it's sort of a mystery type of thing in a town in like Jersey or something like that. And it also stars Joseph Gordon-Levitt. So obviously, he has a connection to the director. But yes. And the fact that Rian Johnson has been given the following 3 after this Star Wars. So the next trilogy after this, he will be heading up. I'm like, if he can take this to places that they'll allow him to do,
I know.
I will
give him
so
a little
be
bit of
in.
freedom.
Yes, exactly. Just let it happen, guys. Just sit back, let it happen. Enjoy the ride.
Because going back to Looper, I didn't feel like the movie was like anything like super high budget. Like to have something to do with like the future and all that. I mean, this looks like something that could have easily been done with a Netflix budget. Yeah,
Yeah, and it most likely falls into that price tag. Yeah.
I had a good time with that. That was all I saw for movies that I can actually recall. I have been playing. I've been doing some game that you might not expect. I picked up recently No Man's Sky to the surprise of no one that's listening, because they must have noticed the at the level that I was posting about it.
Yes,
this is a game that when it came out originally, and I started seeing the reviews on that and what people were saying about that. It like completely, it went from a highly anticipated title for me to like not caring to like hating mode almost. Like I can't believe after seeing like all the the whole kerfuffle that went with the what he said that the game was versus what we actually ended up getting.
The lies.
So I picked up excuse me. I picked up No Man's Sky next,
and which is just the same game but updated with.
It's basically it's basically the same game. I mean, I couldn't tell you because I didn't play the original one, but but it is an update. But it's updated enough to where a lot of places are treating it like almost like a new release. So it's getting its own review, for example, and it's getting rather
Not sure how I feel about that, but
you usually don't go back on. Well, I feel in this particular one it sort of merit at least because if a lot of people don't know about it and they're curious and they start looking for reviews and all they see, they don't know about the shit that happened, but they start seeing the reviews and they just see like 5. Like this game when it was released, it was probably a 4 or 5 out of 10, as many reviews were giving it. Now I don't feel like it's that. Now I feel like it's a solid 7. It's actually something that that you can sit down, you can enjoy, and you can look forward to improving. If you're interested in the idea of No Man's Sky, of the idea of the exploration and all that, because obviously if you weren't down from it from the beginning, there's nothing here that's gonna change your mind.
You're not gonna suddenly want to do this.
I mean, I can tell you from a person that comes fresh experience, no private experience with the first release. I feel like calling it the alpha.
That's exactly what it was, bro. Let's be real. At worst, at best, a beta. Is what it was.
Yeah. The graphics do look much improved. Like there was a certain like polygonic aspect to the original where everything looked. It just didn't look like there was many textures to anything, and you can see in comparison shots, you can see like how they actually texturize a lot of things, like your ship, your ship, the planets. You can see your character now in third person, which is like a huge thing. Because I don't think I would have felt the same way playing this game in first person. I'm playing in third person. I'm enjoying it, that way. I use first person only because it automatically switches when you're
firing,
when you're in a planet.
Oh, really?
No, sorry. When you're in your ship. Exactly. When you're flying, I meant to say. No, when you're playing third person, you can change it if you like. But like I said, I do like, seeing my character. My first experience is this game. It's going to pick up some random planet. It's going to throw you there. And, you have to do your thing to get your ship going. Because you wake up, you don't know, what's happening. You only know there's a ship there. It gives you some, log files on what you need to do, and you start your trek. Anyway, it puts me on this super hostile Klingon world, Rura Penthe, like planet, where it was nothing but radiation and dust storms, and it didn't have predatory animals.
At least
probably because they were like, "Fuck this! I ain't living in this planet." They
didn't survive.
No. This might as well be the surface of Venus for all I know. It's like it was. I mean, I died. The game does nothing. It has a semi-tutorial as you're playing, but I feel like it should hold your hand a little bit more because it explains nothing. Like I walked for a bit, I didn't know how to use my weapon. I didn't even know how to jump. I figured, okay, the jump button is the typical jump button on most games, or at least I hope that it was, and it was. So I died within the first 10 minutes. But once you get the controls down and you figure things out, I was able to, like, I haven't done it since. Once I grasp it, and that's not to say I've been playing for. I probably put like 10 or 12 hours on it. I can't say that I have gotten any good, because the problem that I have with this game is that it's a series of what do you call them, of treadmills.
Oh, okay.
It's a series of treadmills, basically. So, for example, you need to warp.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so in order to warp, you need to have something where you can contain the antimatter. You need an antimatter container. In order to build the antimatter container, you need to mine for these things. And okay, now you have this and this, but you don't have the plans to construct the next thing that you need, in order to make it. So it becomes, you really have to be in the mindset of, I want to do this. Because if you're trying to play for a story, I don't feel like that's the main thing with this. This game has as much story as probably like Minecraft will have. And so far, I have found myself in times where it's like, this is too slow. I can't say I'm wasting my time, because it's not like I'm bored. Obviously, I am engaged with what I'm doing. And and let me tell you, when things form, when you finally get to do the thing that that you wanted to build in the first place, from all the tech tree of crap that you have to build before you could get to the main thing that you need, it is satisfying. It is very satisfying. The problem is learning how to deal with that. So, for example, I'll give you I made up. I don't remember what it is, but I'm going to call it a refinery. I think it's a refinery, a portable refinery. I think is what it is. I made one. I used it. I didn't know that shit was portable. So
you kept coming back to it.
I just left it on the planet. No, I went, once I got out of the fucked up planet, I left. And then I found myself needing that again. And I was like, well, crap,
How do you find it on a planet that you left?
Exactly. Wow. It's like, well, I'm done. It's gone now. You can build bases, and when I say build bases, I don't want you to think. I mean, you could build a very elaborate base if you want, or you could just do like a little shackle that is just there for you to save point, and to be able to remember where you parked last time.
Oh wow!
Or go back to the planet if you need to.
Nice.
So it's nothing. So okay, let me do this in short. Let me tell you the things that I like. So the exploration, the exploration sense, the world building and destroying, for lack of a better sense,
building and destroying.
Yeah, in the sense of you get this gun, and with this gun, you can you're mining for stuff, but you can also like terraform.
Okay,
and you can make like holes into the planet and go deep. Kind of like in Minecraft, you can excavate, and then suddenly you find a cave or something, and you don't know that the game is good at giving you like mysteries for you to find out. And I assure you that my experience will not be the same as yours. Obviously, it wouldn't be ever, because it's a multiverse or whatever. So it's great on that sense. The music is very soothing. It's fantastic. I almost wish it played it a little bit more, but it's not bad. It plays what it needs to. It gives you kind of like that type of 80s, very synth heavy.
Oh, okay, nice.
Feel of sci-fi movies. The score, yeah. And so I did really enjoy the movie. I enjoy the sense of...
The game.
Oh, sorry. The game, yes. I enjoyed the learning the language of the aliens.
Oh, yes. I remember those, an aspect of it. Okay.
You will be getting every alien you encounter, or so far the ones that I've encountered, the races that I've encountered, have taught me... You can ask them, and they teach you like a word.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm nowhere near learning enough words where I can understand what they're actually saying.
Okay.
But I feel like if I continue, I will be.
Yeah. Okay.
I like the fact that they have made this game. They have added tons of
Content,
things,
yeah.
tons of contents. You can have like your own Mako rover almost.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Where you can just like a car basically that you can just walk around,
drive
around. You have your spaceship. You can build. You have frigates also, which you could even at some point take command of.
Nice.
Like large ships. It's that idea that at the beginning was put on.
Yeah.
I feel like, okay, this is the game that should have been released, and people would have been okay with it.
Mm-hmm.
I feel this is the game where I will feel. I will feel good about recommending, hey, if you were excited about No Man's Sky, it's obviously because you were already interested on it.
Mm-hmm.
Go play this now, because this is the fixed version.
Nice.
Or is it?
This is the 1.0.
The 1.0.
Yeah.
I shouldn't call it the fixed version because now let's get to the negatives. There's a jankiness level there that it can't be missed. I'm playing it on PC.
Oh wow!
And with all the power of a 1080 Ti, I feel like the game is still a little framey in some instances. Not as much, but enough to where it makes me think, well, this is probably not gonna be a super great experience on consoles. Because and I've seen it on reviews. He said that sometimes the instances where it's running a little bit worse. Because remember, everything is text. It's texture. They put textures on stuff now, so the it becomes a little bit more graphics intensive. So I wasn't very happy with that, and also I've heard reports of crashing and bugs. I haven't encountered that yet on the time. Minor weird bug where he was asking me to build a base with this wood, four walls and a door. So I built I put everything. I knew that I was gonna need a door because obviously how am I gonna get in? So I put the door of my own accord, and then the game said, "Okay, now build the door." I
didn't recognize
built it already,
yeah.
and then I couldn't find a way to delete the door. And I had to, because the game doesn't tell you anything.
Oh, of course. Yeah.
So I had to go into the internet and find out how do you delete it so that I can rebuild it, and probably lost the resources. Another thing that are like all those resources that you're concerned about having. So far, it doesn't feel like you have to worry if you misuse them, because you're always getting a constant amount. That's why I haven't died yet. But also I haven't done a lot of combat yet. And by that I mean any combat.
Yeah.
So yeah, at the beginning at least that part is good. Anyway, that part with the bug and the crashiness is kind of annoying. The building, as I was telling you, it feels like a chore.
Yeah. That's what building is, yeah.
You have to create. It's almost like, hey, you wanna make a cocktail? Well, first find the elements that will form the glass that you will now have to form into. But hey, in order to get the glass done, you need to have something to blow that glass with. So now you need the instrument for it. But wait, you need to find the elements that will make that glass too. So that you can blow the glass, so you can make the glass, so you can put water and then put the ingredients. But wait, now you have to find the ingredients. It's that level of, okay, now you're putting too much in my head. If I'm not writing this down, almost, I know this is not going to be the same for everybody, because
some people enjoy
the younger generation will know. We'll have this on the head, but I can't remember a lot of things and the elements. There's so many elements, it becomes confusing. Your inventory is another thing I don't like. Your inventory is superbly small at first. annoyingly so, to where, and you don't know what things to discard because you don't know what could be useful then, you know. And I know I mentioned you don't have to worry much about it, but it's still not a good feeling of, oh man, I have to drop all this 200 and something helium or whatever, just to give you an example, because I need to make some space on my inventory. But it's not like I could drop it and then pick it up later if I need it. No, once I drop it, it's gone, you know. And finally, the interface is fucking bullshit. They say they fix it. I cannot fathom what that interface was before. I cannot even I cannot understand in my head what that
How
interface
bad
was.
it was
because
at a first point, yeah.
even for basic stuff, like I stopped. First of all, I started playing with keyboard and mouse. I stopped because it was a nightmare. It was a confusing mess. A lot of times where, I can navigate through the menus. I should be able to just click on the menu that I want. No, it wants you to use the Q and the E to be able to kind of like the shoulder pads, you know, to navigate.
Oh my God.
So this thing makes the
keyboard and mouse, man. I say it all the time.
No. This is not a fault of the keyboard and mouse. This is the game is not designed for PC.
I'm still gonna say it.
Of course,
because it's humorous that way.
So I played with a game with a gamepad, and that is just a little better. It's still confusing as hell, and
I can imagine.
If they don't fix that, I can see a lot of people being like, "To hell with this! This is too boring and too weird."
If they do, because I want to ask this question because I found out recently that, and maybe people knew this, I didn't know, but basically there was at the beginning specifically, like they had a lot of concurrent users. So they had a lot of people who obviously bought into the game.
The first time
at the very beginning. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
And I wonder if we would even have reached next, this point 2 years later, if not many people bought in, because they had a nice surplus. I mean, imagine there's only 6 of them in the like 6 or 8 of them in the entire development team.
Oh yeah.
So when you have a large $60 title, sell a lot of units, you have a nice inflow of cash, and I wonder if it wasn't that big, if we've ever even gotten to this point. You know what I mean? Like that money allowed them to continue to work on the game, but if it wasn't there, would they have still worked on it?
That and a willingness to fix the wrongs. I feel like
there's a willingness, but if there isn't capital,
there's a capital, of course. Yeah.
Would they have done so? Yeah. Would they have said, "Hey, let's just sacrifice here"?
And the good thing is, I feel like now there's good enough word of mouth to where, I mean, they have 100,000 current users on Steam. The only weekend, the last weekend, and there's a good enough goodwill to where they're spreading the word. People are saying to the people that have gotten, go back. It's almost a different game. You can have fun now. The people that have never bought, like I've never bought in the first one. I bought into the hype because of the good word of mouth, and also the fact that it cost me $25.
After 2 years, I would expect it to cost that much. So.
Yeah, yeah, true. But I feel like now, once these specials are gone, I can see them jacking it up to $60 again. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. But even that, I needed to take a little break.
Oh wow.
Because like I said, it becomes tedious at some point. And I played a title that this is the one that you will not expect me to ever say.
Oh boy.
Or maybe, I don't know. I think I have played games of this time.
The Witcher 3.
No.
Of course not.
The game is called Odin's Sphere.
Oh.
Left Hill.
Lefthouses? Yes.
I can't pronounce it, but just look for Odin Sphere on PS4.
Sphere is great. I played it on PS3. I never got a PS4.
You played on PS3 for real?
Oh, hell yeah. I got the original when it first came out.
Get out.
Vanillaware? It's one of my favorite. Yeah, hell yeah. That's one of my favorite devs.
was PS3 era. We were friends around this time.
Yes.
How did I not know of this?
Well, I mean, that's like at least 5 years ago at this point.
Well, I feel like all the more reason I would have known that you were playing.
I don't know. What do you want me to
Odin
say?
Sphere.
I did. I played. I love that game. Odin Sphere was great.
Did you beat it?
No, I don't think I ever got to the end, but I got
It's
pretty deep into it.
It's
It
a
is long. Yeah,
game.
yeah.
It is at least 25 hours. I heard. Okay, so great. So I feel like you could maybe say a little bit more from whatever little you remember, because I played very little. I probably put just like 2 hours on it, just enough to see to see gameplay, to see not the fairy but the Valkyrie lady that I was controlling. I know the game has different characters.
Yes.
At some point you get to play all of them. I was concerned because I saw a little bit of furry element, and you know how I don't like the furries.
Sorry, sir.
I don't like the. I'm not a big. I'm not a fan of the
The anthropomorphic.
Animals. Yes, thank you. Animals made to and acting like humans.
Yes.
Other than Looney Tunes, it's not fun in anything.
Or
else.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, or
okay.
what's the other one? Thundercats. Clearly, those were
no. Actually, Thundercat was right in that line of like tasteless.
Stop it, bro.
Because she'll be like, oh, she's a cat, but she's a sexy cat.
Oh,
and she's
no.
a Thundercat. Whatever her name was.
I think you were just looking at it through a certain.
That's the problem with furry. You can't help it.
A certain lens of puberty. You know what I mean? So
that's the whole problem with furries. That suddenly you are looking at it weird, and now you feel dirty, and
it sounds like such a personal issue.
No, I'm telling you.
I'm just saying.
This is the reason why there's a lot of games I cannot play. Cinemora was on a game.
Cinemora was, yeah, but you didn't even see them in this ship.
You can see that.
Now you're stretching a little bit here.
No, but what was the other one?
I don't know.
The other one.
There's plenty. Hello, video games have nothing but furries.
You were a Ninja Fox or something like that.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I forgot the name.
Oh my God.
I forgot the name. I don't even know how to look it up because it's like an indie title.
You're not a ninja, but you are a.
You're a fox.
You're a fox, and you are walking around killing people.
Go. Talk about lost.
Okay, so
and I'll look up the thing.
Okay, so anyway, I don't have a lot more to say other than it's a side scroller beat 'em up. So as weird as that sound, it kind of reminded me of Dragon's
Crown.
Dragon's Crown. Thank you. Which I like, and what I like about this game in particular is the beautiful art style. It has a gorgeous art style. It has an interesting story, even though
it's a very Norse mythology.
Yeah, Norse mythology. But I feel like even it pulls from other mythologies in some cases. I found a couple of names that I'm like, that doesn't sound Norse, but that's okay, And you're fighting fairies, Tinkerbell fairies, also, which is, I don't remember this from the Thor movies.
From yes, because all Norse mythology stems from Thor movies.
Well, as we know, and God of War.
Oh my God,
those two, right?
Sure.
Two. So, but it does have a beautiful art style. The game, it controls very well. It's very fun. I got it on sale. I think it was like $21. I want to say on one of PSN flash games, flash sales. And I'll give a little bit more report as you play along. Okay. Yeah, but yeah, right now that's cool. That's all I've been doing.
Well, I haven't done as much as you. I'm
gonna find out the name.
Yeah, you have to look it up. I can't find the hell out of that.
Because I know
I'm sure you're gonna find it because you got your Steam library right there.
Yes,
just like a handy little.
It is one of those games. Here's Cinemora, which is uninstalled.
Yes, I see that. It's a shame. That's a good game that you're missing out on because of freaking scary furries.
Scary furries. That sounds even more disturbing. All right, you go.
So basically, I've only finished a game that I was playing, which is Crossing Souls, which I told everybody was very basically is sort of an overhead or isometric view, kind of like a like a Legend of Zelda, the originals, and you're playing almost like a Stranger Things type of scenario. Kids trying to fight against this army or this organization that's coming into the little town and trying to take over.
That sounds great to me.
It's actually pretty good. I finished it finally, and I have some complaints, but it's actually still pretty good. One of my complaints is design. Like, there's a couple of design choices that had me a little bit frustrated. Specifically the boss. And I'm just gonna go through say the last boss. I won't say what it is or who it is. Although it's, within 5 minutes into the game, you're gonna kind of know who the boss is. But because it's that type of game. But so. A design choice here is when you fight the last boss, and you're fighting him, and you die, and you have to do 3 things, like 3 mini battles over again just to get back to that point. It's like
it doesn't have a good save point.
Yeah, it's like, and I guess it's not hard or anything like that, but realistically, the boss is not easy. So when I die, and then the worst part, you can't skip cutscenes. So I have to watch the cutscenes again.
No, that's dead. That's the dead now right there. That's some bullshit.
The cutscenes, for the record, are not very long. It's not like they're Final Fantasy length cutscenes, but it definitely it kind of soured me a little bit. And it happened a few times. Another thing, some of the puzzles, like. Because of the answer to the puzzle is on the other side of this map, so I can go over there, take a look at the answer, and then I have to come back over here to use the thing. But I'm like, I don't remember what the hell the thing is, so I had to pull my phone out and take a picture so that way I could go. And I'm like, okay, if I have to use another separate device, obviously there's something wrong here. Other than that. The story is actually pretty cool. Music is actually awesome. It has those weird Saturday morning cartoon cutscenes in between. Yeah, it's also really serious, dude. I mean, it is.
Oh, that was Cinemora right there.
The what do you mean?
No, remember Cinemora? It looked all like the animals and stuff, but it was like the subject matter was like super serious and super dark. It was like whoa. It's like Holocaust. Picture and shit
this
like that.
Stranger Things. Where let's just say the ending of Stranger Things is PG compared to the ending of this. It's like, wow, I can't believe all this ended up happening. But overall, it was pretty good. So I enjoyed it, and I recommend if anything that I just said sounds interesting to you, the game only cost me like $10 or maybe something less like that. Nice. And then I started Rise of the Tomb Raider because I'm getting ready for. The next Tomb Raider, yes, coming around the corner.
I'm afraid that you're playing that kind of close to the release date.
Oh, it's okay, because I should be able to plow through it pretty quickly. I'm enjoying it. It's the character. I feel like they changed the character model maybe a little bit, and maybe some other things, which I'm a little bit not happy about it. But I'm only about maybe 2.5 hours in. So I'll see how it goes along. It's really unbelievable, very Uncharted. It's like, how are you not dead? Like, you should be dead already, but it is what it is. If you like that kind of game, why wouldn't it? It's just funny that it took so long. I literally 2 years ago was released for PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4. And you found it. Dust.
Well, you found the name of the God bless game.
Doctors.
Dust. An Elysian Tale.
And tail.
It's actually a tail, not a tail.
It's TAIL versus TALE. That was a good game. I actually beat that game too. And
I had to play that game.
That is a Metroidvania style game, but your character is like so freaking awesome. The way he fights and everything. It's badass, dude. Yeah. You need to man the hell up and freaking.
I need to. Instead of my level, you know what? I'm installing that shit.
Install that shit right now.
Last time I played was in 2013. Damn. That was a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. Oh man, what was the? I was gonna. You know what I'm installing also because I was gonna say
Cinemora.
No. I should install Cinemora. Also give it. No, you know what? I was Cinemora. I played the English voice. It was super horrible.
Yeah.
No, I've been having a craving of wanting to play Symphony of the Night.
Oh, well,
I did not play Symphony of the Night to its fullest. I played it enough because it came on XBLA.
But you never played the original?
No, but I played the XBLA version. Yeah, no. When it came out originally, it didn't. But the XBLA version was. I mean, it was I wouldn't call it a remaster or anything like that. But it was, it was good. It was very good actually. It was quite an improvement graphically and the sound and everything, and not to mention actually even the dialogue, which might be for purists that might not be a good thing. But you remember that game had some bullshit dialogue.
Yes,
it was
bad. Yeah.
Jill Sandwich level of bad. Yeah. And they actually changed it.
Yeah.
And
they approved it. Yeah.
They approved
Which
it.
is fine. I mean, yeah, I guess maybe for purists.
I don't want to mess up.
Yeah. Let's clean this bad boy up.
What is a man?
Yeah. Oh God.
A little pile of secrets.
Oh my God.
But enough of this. Oh, so it's terrible. But yeah, man, I kind of want, and I don't want to go the dark path route. I want to play legit. Mm-hmm. But where can I play legit? I don't own an Xbox. If I own an Xbox,
you have a little console right over here, sir, that has that available.
Are you kidding?
Yeah,
it's available on.
Yes,
I can play Symphony of the Night.
Symphony of the Night, yes.
Say, hold, you don't know other game because I'm gonna actually play Symphony of the Night, dude. I've been dying to play Symphony of the Shit. Are you? Damn, I'm excited now.
Yeah, we'll check into it.
I need to, because. That game and probably
I would do the same, but my issue is that there's so many Metroidvania games coming out right now that I'm like, and I want
to play the seminal game. I want to play the one that.
Well, if you never played it, then yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, I know. I played it. I played and I played. I mean, I don't know how far I left, but I played enough to where I was really enjoying it. It was just not the good time for it, at the moment. I feel now with the new games that are coming out, we have so many things. I mean, Dead Cells are around the corner.
Pre-ordered, my friend.
I know it is. And the other game that I know that you're gonna drop and you're not gonna play is the other one that you pre-ordered that came out.
Oh, Chasm.
Oh yeah, Chasm.
Oh no,
I heard many things on that game that it's like, oh man, this doesn't sound like another joint.
I know, because I am not a fan of procedurally generated. I honestly, in many ways, I've come to realize that it's almost a little bit lazy programming. And I was just like, hey, why don't we make it program itself? You know what I mean? It's like,
when in reality, it's probably the opposite. It's probably let's design this like superb AI that can actually make some really bad. It's probably the opposite of laziness.
But then the assets are very plain because they're not built from the scratch. You know what I'm saying?
I have news, my friend.
Oh my God!
There's a game called Dead Cells.
Oh, I seen it. I got a video. Yeah,
it doesn't feel like it's super crafted, manually crafted.
Oh yeah, I've seen the gameplay. It's okay. Honestly. Here's the line that
it's really good.
Here's a line that I have, which I know that both Chasm and Dead Cells does not cross, and that is because it's Metroidvania. Your power ups and you keep. You may whatever, and things may change, but you're not suddenly like everything from you has been taken away and you're starting. No, well, that's
more where they make it. That's less the problem of procedural generation and more the problem of roguelikeness. You don't like roguelikeness.
Correct, yeah.
Yeah.
Which is what the first thing they say, it's very roguelike because of the procedurally generated. Yeah. So I'm like,
I feel like this is going to be one of those that a week you're going to be playing it and then you're going to be like, I'm done.
It's okay as long as I finish it.
No, I'm telling you, you probably drop, and especially you're going to get to the end and then not going to finish it.
Perhaps.
Because that's what you do.
That's, yeah. Well, then that's almost done. Anyway, Tomb Raider, good game.
Yeah. 9 out of 10.
9 out of 10. I've only played 2 hours, but I give it a 9 out of 10.
There you go.
And we are back. And it is time for the trailer of the week.
brought you by Gillette.
The Gillette Man, yes.
The Gillette.
The Gillette Man is here.
The Stick Man.
Trailer of the week, guys. I don't know if you missed it. How can you have missed it? Because it's all over the place. The Venom trailer, the real trailer, because the very first thing they showed was the teaser, which showed nothing. So this is the official trailer for Sony Pictures' Venom. What did you think, sir?
Sir, I saw nothing here that made me want to watch this movie.
You know what? I am interested and yet, like, not excited. You know what I mean? I'm like,
there's a reason why we're picking it as trailer of the week is because, of course, this is a trailer that everybody's
talking about. Absolutely.
It is the next, superhero. Not really, but
I like the tagline. The tagline, it says something like, we've had enough superheroes. And I'm like, you know what? I kind of agree.
Yeah, but it's like, they're going with that tagline. But they're riding that wave, They're riding that wave.
Oh yeah. So the superhero wave. Yeah,
exactly. So I don't know, because to me, from the times that I've said, and I've read some comics with Venom, because the moment that I saw it, it definitely seemed a very interesting, a character. I don't remember much because this was when I was, very young. But it always looked like, okay, so this is Spider-Man with something when he started messing up with something wrong.
Yeah.
When he started, So
the symbiote. It's funny because I was speaking to. Oh man, his name is escaping me. I'm so sorry, Gilberto. Please tell your cousin I apologize. But he was excited for it. All right up until the point the guy says symbiote. You know what I mean? And he's like, no, that's not how it's said. If you're going to use the term, say it right. Something like that. I don't know how it's said. I may have just said it wrong for the record. Symbiote. Yeah. So it's an alien matter that essentially, I want to say originally got to Spider-Man.
I think, if I remember correctly, it was suddenly he has this great power. He was trying to use it, but then little by little he was losing control,
losing himself. Yes,
yeah.
Because it's a parasite. It's exactly what it is. Yeah. So it was
so that was interesting. Having a movie about just him, and no Spidey.
No Spider. There is a villain, though. I don't know if you saw who the villain was. They showed him like really briefly at the very end. But the villain
should be Venom. That's my thing. It's like,
okay, so there's a second villain.
I feel like the villain should be that character. It's a movie. I mean, here we are panning DC because they're going to get a movie about the Joker. Oh, great, a movie about the Joker. A much over the top, more interesting character than Venom. And people are like panning and like, oh, DC, you don't know what you're doing, this and that. But yet here we are getting a movie about a even lesser character. It doesn't. I mean, not lesser in the sense that Venom is cool.
Venom, when it comes to Spider-Man's villains, he's probably the top.
Yes,
everybody's like favorite villain.
He doesn't need his whole movie, and also something about seeing him live makes it a little too silly for me to enjoy.
I have to agree. The scene at the end of the trailer where he starts talking to the guy, he's going to take his arms, his legs, his head, his face, and you'll just be a turd rolling in the street or something like that. I'm like, was that supposed to be funny? Because I didn't find it funny at all. No. And I'm like, some people, I don't know what it is. Some people don't realize that. So here's the deal. When it comes to a villain, sometimes the best villains are the ones that don't say much, the ones that you cannot explain. Yeah. And I think Joker is a problem here because people think, oh, that's the kind of, no, Joker is an anomaly when it comes to a villain. It's the fact that his character itself is two ends of the spectrum. He is the happiest go lucky guy, and yet he is a murderous, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Psychopath.
He's a psychopath.
And he is anyone who's afraid of clowns, this is your worst nightmare here. You know what I mean? But at the same time, he can talk. He can make, he can be, because it's part of his character. Even when he's not funny, it's still funny. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but when you do that with other villains, it's like, no, stop the monologuing. Nobody likes a villain who monologues. You know what I mean? And again, if we're going with the villain thing, clearly he's meant to be an anti-hero here, because there is another character. Again, I don't know if you saw it at the very end, but there's like huge clash between Venom and what looks like another Venom looking thing. I'm not familiar with a lot of the Spider-Man villains other than the main ones, which is Venom, a Dr. Octopus,
the
Goblins, Hob and Green. You know what I mean? I'm familiar with those. When it comes to the more intricate ones, I don't know. And the funny thing is, this may not even be a Spider-Man villain. This may literally be a Venom villain. You know what I mean? Because he probably has his own thing going on, which again, I'm not aware of.
Do they even acknowledge that there's we haven't seen the movie, obviously, so it might be too early. But it sounds to me like they're not even going to acknowledge the fact that there's a Spider-Man or any heroes for that matter.
Correct, yeah.
And see that, like, we don't need that. We don't listen. It's already made. I'm not contrary to it's not that
it's like, I'm not just shitting on it.
I'm not gonna run to the theater even if I hear, oh no, it's really good. I'm like, okay, that's awesome. I'm gonna wait until it's Netflixable or Amazon Primeable. Okay. Because
Amazon Primeable.
Because
that's a good one. I like that.
And because I think I'm a little tired of those movies already.
This is why I like. This is why I think going back to, Unbreakable. It's like it's yes, it's a superhero. It's a hero villain story. But it's so original. It's like, I dig this. I can definitely enjoy this.
I don't feel like this is. I mean, this pretty much has the formula of the hero movies.
What it looks like, yeah.
And it's gonna have the funny part. I mean, the trailer reeks of every other superhero trailer that we have seen, including of course the funny stinger at the end.
Yeah.
Except this one might not be super funny, but that was the intention. You know, so
it wasn't funny.
No.
I'm laughing now, but I'm just like, it's a pity laugh, guys.
And I realized, I gotta give him props. The design of the
it's very faithful. Yeah,
it is very faithful. Yeah. Maybe that was a bad thing though, because maybe that's not the thing that's not the look that translates very well into normal live action.
Live action,
yeah. It's kind of like having those superheroes dressed in the spandex and stuff like that in live action, where you're like, come on, man, nobody dresses like that, even with super ultra mega powers, or this. So this looks like a smooth blob,
yeah, pretty much with a grinning face, and lots of teeth.
Kind of greasy. He
looks very greasy,
and I don't like the eyes are weird. And I realized again, it was drawn that way. Mm-hmm. Drawn is one thing. Brought to reality, live action is completely different. Yeah.
I don't know. Well, I'm just gonna hold my opinion here and see what happens. But
it's like suddenly they decided to make a Final Fantasy VII real action movie, real live action movie, and they make Cloud with the spiky hair, like
you know that would happen
like
too. Yeah, you so know that would happen. Yeah. Oh my God.
At that point, it's like, no, man, you kind of have to take some liberties here, because
it doesn't have to be exact.
No, that kind of stupid.
Man. All right, guys, let's get into some news items. First and foremost, we have free games. Free games for Xbox and free games for PlayStation. We're going to start with the Xbox.
If you pay for their subscription.
If you pay for the subscription. Xbox Live Games with Go for the month of August. The very first one, August 1st to the 31st, which means it's available right now. Forza Horizon 2.
Oh, yes.
Classical, probably one of the best racing games on the market.
Yeah.
Easily their best title in for Xbox, period, I think, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's probably one of the top-selling titles overall.
On the original Xbox, you mean? No, this one came out.
No, just overall. Just like their flagship.
Yes.
Their flagship,
Yeah. And I did not like Forza Horizon 2 that much.
No?
Not a
3, I think, is their top selling. No, top critically something. I think like a 91 Metacritic for Forza Horizon 3. Yeah,
3
which is their highest.
I still go in and play. Yeah.
Then they have from August 16th through the September 15th, For Honor will come to Xbox One.
Nice.
360 is going to get from August 1st through the 15th Dead Space 3. Yeah, it is what it is. And
okay.
and then August 16th through the 31st, you'll get Epic Mickey 2, The Power of 2.
Oh, oh my God. Epic Mickey. Remember those games? The concept looked amazing. And then the game was released and it was like, wow. Of course, Disney was not going to allow you to do what you were planning on doing.
Correct.
Because what you were planning to do looked very Alice in Wonderland, a darkish Alice in Wonderland level.
Funny thing is probably started off that way, and through development, they were like, I'm going to need you to change that, please.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure.
Disney. So Sony comes up next, and Sony is giving away 8 games for the record for the month of August.
Oh.
Something pretty serious. PlayStation 4 is going to get Mafia 3, and then they'll get the multiplayer horror game Dead by Daylight.
I don't know about that one.
The what?
Dead by Daylight? No,
yes.
Never.
Oh my God, what is wrong with you? You're gonna know it. I know. I don't mean something's wrong with you. I'm just saying, what the hell's up, bro?
Everything is wrong with me.
PlayStation 3 owners will get Bound by Flame and the frenetic shooter Serious Sam 3 this month. And then finally, PS Vita owners are going to get Draw Slasher and then the Warhammer 4000 Classic Space Hulk. I have no idea.
I remember. Yeah.
You know that one? Okay.
Yes.
Good stuff. Additionally, those are 6 right there. Additionally, PS VR owners are going to get a free game called Here They Lie, which is a virtual reality horror experience from the team Tangleman. And then finally, you're going where the PlayLink. Remember the PlayLink series?
Yeah.
PlayLink series is going to get the a free game, trivia game called Knowledge is Power. Is also free for this this month.
Sony is like Opera, and you get a game, and you get a game, and you get a game.
I like the PlayLink games because those are great for parties. Easily, you should be doing this if you have a lot of people. Get a PlayLink game, sit back, everybody get your phone out because that's how you play. You play from your phone. It's awesome, bro. We have so much fun in my house.
I still want to play the one where you're solving the mystery.
Yes.
I played that with my wife.
I forgot the name of it now, but yeah, it's from the guys who did Until Dawn.
Until Dawn, yes. Yeah. That sounded really good. So, who's not getting a game? A very, very, very famous game that is on everybody's hype list right now. Android is not getting Fortnite.
That was the one I had. Okay.
Well, let me clarify.
Yeah, I was going to say.
The Android store is not getting Fortnite.
You mean the Google Play Store?
Google Play Store. Whatever they're calling it now.
You know what? This is an Android thing. Maybe I should just kidding. Mr. iPhone news over here. It's probably blocking half the words because it says Android.
No. Because I'm reading from
you're reading from an iPhone. That's what happens.
Did you see that Apple became the first trillion dollar company?
Yes, I did see
that. Kind of makes me mad. Because it's like you have all this money. You can literally end world hunger. You can buy several countries. And what are you doing? You're giving us the next super hyper restricted iPhone 11.
Pretty much.
Now I wish. I'm sorry, I went on a tangent. I'll come back. Let me just say this. I don't like. For all the jokes about me liking Apple and all that, I like iPhone. I like the iPhone ecosystem. The ecosystem is the operating system because I fucking hate Apple. I do not like the company as a computer company, as a service, music, all that. I hate them. I hate the smugness. I hate that. And it's not.
And yet you give them your money.
It's not. Well, I got no choice.
Yeah, you do. Hello, there's an entire world of Android devices.
Yes, and they're
services.
all so shitty. They can't get their shit together. It's like they can't. It's not like they don't have the resources of the world. I mean, they're Google, and they can't make a freaking decent operating system, and that makes me angry. Oh my god! Because I want to get rid. I've tried twice. I tried to get rid of Apple because I'm tired of them monopolistic. And there's smugness and the crappiness, and I don't want to be that guy, but I have no choice. It's still better than fucking Android. Anyway, make a decent phone and call me back. So this is to say, Epic, another $1 trillion company now.
It will be.
Thanks to Fortnite.
They will be, that's for sure.
They're like, man, our game is selling so well. We don't need to give, the Google Play Store 30%. Why would we? I mean, they're still giving it to Apple for some reason. I don't know what the fuck is with that. But and I don't understand what that is.
I could tell you exactly what that is.
I know what it is.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's not gonna exist on that platform.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You will have to literally jailbreak your phone.
Yeah, exactly.
And not a lot of people do that. But with Android, you do have that liberty. You do have that freedom.
Mm-hmm.
So. But and this is not to say that it's a good thing or a bad thing, whatever. So it becomes a little bit harder to install. If you want Fortnite on your phone, you're gonna do it anyway. And when I say a little bit harder, I mean like negligibly hard. More difficult. It's not gonna be a big deal. Mm-hmm. Epic has confirmed that when Fortnite Battle Royale releases on Android, it won't be sold through the Google Play Store. In an email to The Verge, CEO Tim Sweeney said. That this was in part to avoid the 30% cut Google takes on in-app purchases for games sold through the storefront. So, if I was Google, I would be negotiating. Well, maybe they can't because it might set a precedent.
It might set a precedent for other ones.
Yeah. But I bet Google itself was very excited about that. Hey, when this is coming, this is gonna make us a lot of money. And then Epic was like,
pull the table from them.
Nope, thank you. The 30% store tax is a high cost in a world where game developers, 70% must cover all the costs of developing, operating, and supporting their game. Sweeney told The Verge, because Bendito, they don't have money. They don't have
they're struggling.
Right the CEO went to say that he thinks that this amount is disproportionate to the services Google provides on upper platforms like Android, where the company that maintains the operating system is separate from the hardware manufacturer. I agree. 30% is too much. 30% is too much for any
service.
Any service. Yeah, I feel
that's a large chunk.
That is a large chunk. I mean, I get it.
It's what Xbox and PlayStation 4 also charge. Yeah. So,
true. Yeah, and it's almost. I mean, they are taking advantage of the fact that there wouldn't be any other choice, or so they thought, because at least on Android, there is a way to go around that until Google closes that loop somehow. I doubt they'll get to that part, but hey, who knows? This is setting a precedent right now. Hey, suddenly you can actually publish your game.
Publish your own game.
You don't have to go through the store.
To be fair, though, Epic is doing this because they can now.
Because they can.
You know what I mean?
It's definitely because they can. Of course. Let's not mince words.
Yes, most definitely.
But yeah, thought that was cool.
Awesome. I don't really have much else, sir.
What?
I know. There's like not much going on, and everything is that I've found is just, it's not item worthy. I found out, I'll throw this one out there because I find it kind of interesting. I'm sure you've heard that some games have become tabletop, like Resident Evil 2 and Dark Souls.
Oh, yeah. Right?
So there is plans now from the same guys who did those, by the way, Steamforged Games, to make a Horizon Zero Dawn tabletop game.
Oh,
have you heard about this?
Yes, I saw. Yes. I saw that, and I was wondering. And it made me think, man, we don't play too many. Yeah,
it's a shame. They're always fun.
They're always fun.
You can get other
very
people
social.
Involved,
Yeah.
That's all I got, sir.
Oh, let's see.
Throw that out there for you.
Some rapid fires that we can mention. Well, we don't need to talk about the Movie Pass is still on that watch.
It is on Death Watch.
Yes.
It's still out there though. It's still kicking. Their stock is shit though, guys. Let me tell you.
No, I imagine
it's tanking.
This is some cool stuff that I read. It's cool to me because I have a little. I remember this game and actually own a game of this type. So Def Jam might be teasing a new game.
I saw that.
Yes.
I saw that.
For those who don't know, Def Jam, the label, they collaborated on a game that came out called Def Jam Vendetta. I don't know if you remember.
I do. Yes. It was actually a very good fighting game.
It was a very good fighting game. Yes. It was old rappers, of course.
Yeah.
And he gave him a story. There was a story, and I want to say that last boss was Snoop Dogg. I want to say maybe
Snoop Dogg.
I could be wrong.
Suge Knight, probably Suge Knight.
I don't know. I don't remember. It was I don't know. It was a collaboration of a bunch of rappers, and it was kind of cool, Yeah, you make your own character, or on Def Jam Vendetta, you make your own character, or you can choose to play some from the other rappers, DMX or whatever. But no, I make my own own character, and I remember the tagline every time he would win. Everybody at the end, it'll be a close up of him making some fighting moves and saying, "You just got owned, bitch."
Nice.
Sounds like something Jason will say.
Yeah, most definitely, yes.
You just got owned, bitch. That's what it is. And my wife right now is mad because I'm cursing. I don't have any more. I mean, for those who might be interested, the two of you, Valve has announced that there's a new game. That Artifact card game is going to be released on Steam on November 28th. No, where else are they going to release
Exactly, I was going to say. Steam releases a game on Xbox.
On Xbox.
I do have a small one here. Square Enix throwback RPG Octopath Traveler that you were playing for a little bit. Ships over 1 million units.
Oh, yes.
Ships, guys. Ships. If they want to sell more, they should bring that to the other console. I'm just saying.
No, I'm just saying.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back with our hot topic. And we're back, guys. We're going to go right into our hot topic of the week.
Hot topic of the week.
Our hot topic this week, guys, we're going to discuss all the games that are left for 2018.
Every one of them from every system. We're going to talk about Virtual Boy.
Yes.
We're going to talk about the Game.com.
Sure.
We're going to talk about those little Tiger electronic handheld games.
Fine.
Yeah, we're going to include them all.
Yes.
This week, Full House, the Tiger mini game.
Oh, yes. The Tiger mini game for Full House.
Tiger,
Jesus.
yes.
What do you have to do in that game?
Well, you play as Michelle.
Okay.
And
Tanner.
Michelle Tanner, yeah. And you go around high-fiving all the other members of the household from left to right.
And saying, you got it, dude.
And avoiding. Yes, you got it, dude. Yes, you played it then.
Yeah. I remember that now. All right, guys. We're going to start right off from the top. We are now on August 3rd. So right now, 3DS owners can get Warrior World Gold. Congratulations. The next game that I am getting, because it's pre-order, Dead Cells comes to PS4, Xbox
that's like
One,
right there.
PC, and the Switch on August 7th, sir. Are you going to buy in? Oh, wait, you already have it.
Yeah, I own it.
Are you going to double dip?
Probably not, but I will play it once it's completed. I've been waiting for the game.
Oh, okay. So you've had the beta.
Yeah. I've been playing this game since I saw it very early in development,
access,
and because it looked very cool, and just quick short description.
Yeah.
It's kind of like another Metroidvania type of game. I think we mentioned this already when we were talking about. So yeah,
a little earlier.
So
Metroidvania game with some procedurally generated levels
and 16-bit looking graphics. Although I must say,
but really crisp 16-bit
really
graphics.
crisp,
Yeah, I give it to it. That's why I can't wait, dude. It's I need to finish playing Tomb Raider. Same day comes out Overcooked 2, also the PS4, Xbox One, and PC and Switch. I played the first one, and that shit is so much fun and infuriating, especially when you start getting pissed at your own helper, that because you got to be able to serve the food, and you're yelling at them like, "Hurry up, give me the tomatoes."
I need to play that with you.
Yes, man. Shadow and I played it, and we didn't talk to each other for a long time after that.
And then that's why.
And then she's in Texas.
she moved to Texas. That's how much.
Oh man. August 9th, Monster Hunter World finally graces the PC market.
Boo.
Congratulations, sir. Congratulations.
I don't know, man. I mean, I'm not gonna say not getting, because that would be double dipping, and also, who am I gonna play it with?
Yep, not me.
Exactly. If I don't get to play
I'm
on
the PlayStation.
if I'm not playing it,
we don't
with
cross
you,
play. So
yeah, we don't cross play or cosplay.
Oh, cosplay either. That's right.
No, I've been hearing some reports on this game that has me a little, worried. I believe I posted. The game has been very crashy. The early reports, of course, this is pre-launch, and supposedly they have actually Capcom has been releasing some patches to they have help. To what extent, I don't know. So we'll just have to. I'll just wait to see how good it is and how good the sale will be on that, and then maybe I decide. Because sometimes I notice that I get excited about a game that I've played already, and they're like, "No, but it's coming to PC now. It's gonna look a lot better." And then I get excited, and then I played it, and it looks great. I'm like, at that moment, I'm like, "Oh." But then I realized, like, oh, but I played this already. Why the hell am I playing Final Fantasy 15 already? If I didn't like it on PlayStation 4,
why would I like it here?
What makes me think that I'm going to like it?
Fair enough, sir.
So Monster Hunter, the same thing.
Next game, August 10th, Madden NFL 19. I know you're looking forward to that.
Wait, I thought that game was out already.
No, sir. PS4 XS box, according to this thing, because they missed the little typo there, and PC.
But okay, so reviews are out though.
Oh yeah, probably.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Remember, Madden used to be the de facto game that will define. Okay, this is the start of the awesome fall games.
Correct.
This is the start of all the games that you've seen on E3.
Still there. I mean, August.
Yeah, but I feel
10th?
like now there's no fanfare. There's no like Madden.
Oh
yeah,
no.
Madden came and went, or hasn't come, I guess. But I haven't heard anything other than reviews. Went out, and
they're doing. They have this single player story mode, which they had before called the Long Shot, and this one they've confirmed that Long Shot 2 will be included in this.
And let me guess, it's going to be a battle royale.
Yes, it's going to be 100 football players.
Oh my God!
Everybody's going for the ball.
You're completely down on that.
Oh man! All right, August 10th also shows We Happy Few finally gets released. PlayStation 4, Xbox One, PC. What is your temperature level on that one?
After we've been heavily. I mean, reviews will have to be stellar, and not to shit on it or anything like that. It's just, it's not the type of game that I will jump immediately in, and it's a new IP, so I will go with caution on a new IP unless they have shown enough. Like for example, game like Anthem, for example, it's a new IP. But it have the recognition, you know where it's coming from. Although hit or miss of how it has been lately, BioWare. You know that there's gonna be, they're gonna shoot high. They
are aiming high.
Yeah, aiming high. So there's a chance that one could be a pre-order for those who are interested. But with Happy Few, I mean, I haven't seen enough. What I've seen of with Happy Few was what was shown before that didn't impress anybody.
I have seen some updated stuff, and the story looks like they've moved away a little bit from the procedurally generated things. It looks like they've formulated. I think
survival horror.
Yeah, well, it's still kind of, but not in the same manner. But excuse me. We'll see. It looks like they listened to a little bit of the feedback and said, all right, guys, maybe this idea is not very, very well fleshed out.
Yeah.
August 10th also will release on PS4 and PC Death's Gambit, which is a game that I'm also looking forward to. It's, no, you don't even know.
Well, I was thinking that I thought the topic of the week had to do with the games that we were anticipating.
Oh, I'm anticipating Death's Gambit.
Our next games that we're going to play. So far, I heard a lot of games here that is like,
oh, no, this is... No, you misread it.
Okay.
All the games that remain.
Okay. What remains?
Yes, what remains?
But we're going to pick the ones that we're interested in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Obviously, we're not going to talk about that indie title nobody heard of. Although that's Gambit. I will post a trailer, guys. It looks pretty cool. Kind of like a side-scrolling, almost like Salt and Sanctuary, but a little bit bigger character.
So another Metroidvania, huh?
No, Salt and Sanctuary, dude.
Well, Salt and Sanctuary was...
Salt and Sanctuary was a side-scrolling...
That's so... Dark Souls. Dark Souls.
Yeah.
But... Yeah, come on. It was great. Salt and Sanctuary... Now, there's a game that I should go back to. That game was...
Yeah, you should go back to that.
Fantastic.
You definitely
I don't know why you're not playing that one instead of...
I paid like 30, 35 hours into it. I got my fill out of it. So,
okay.
Yeah. Which I'll probably do here. August 14th.
And not finish it.
Episode 1.
You know what? Hold on. For all the crap, it's... when I say not finish it, I don't mean in any way to say you don't finish game. Because if anything... You finish a shitload of games. You're of all the persons that I know, you're one of the most dedicated. Like, I'm gonna play this. So it's almost surreal and an dichotomy that at the same time you're the same person that could get to the very end of a game and be like, okay, I'm done.
I'm good.
Yeah, I'm good. And I don't know if you just...
I live on two ends of the spectrum. That's what it is.
No, that's me. I'm black and white.
Oh,
remember?
Right. That's you.
That's me. Shouldn't be. You should finish Wolfenstein 2 so we can talk about the freaking ending once and for all.
I should.
Then do it.
August 14th, The Walking Dead, the final season, episode 1 gets released.
Are you sure that's not the final season?
I'm sure it is. I think Walking Dead has died. I think it really has.
I think it's fun.
Battle for Azeroth, World of Warcraft comes August 14th. So you jumping back into World of Warcraft?
I don't know because I looks like everything about the lore that has happened so far in this game is amazing. Like it talk about a story in a game that you would not expect. I mean, some MMO. They give it to Blizzard to develop a storyline that you're actually interested in, and you will spend hours, doing your MMO things to get through because it's really good. That said, I still look at those graphics and man, it looks so ancient. Oh my god, the game looks, even with the new stuff, it's more. But you can run this, and I realize why they do it. They're making so much money. Of course, they're not gonna cut off the people that don't have the latest and greatest, computers to run it. But man, that game could use a facelift.
You got to be a true lover of the game in order to continue that one. I'm sure.
Yeah, I think. I don't know.
August 21st, my game of the year.
Oh my god,
Guacamelee 2.
Oh my god.
Oh yes, from Drinkbox Studios, coming to PlayStation 4. Sir.
Another Metroidvania.
Let me hey man, when we have a drought of it, we're like, man, I wish we had another Metroidvania game. I'm not going to complain now that they're all coming out.
All of them are Metroidvania games. All of them are. Man. And by the way, you broke my heart because you told me that I could play Symphony of the Night tonight.
Oh, yes. By the way, that was wrong, guys. It's on PlayStation 3, not PlayStation 4. Too bad there's no backwards compatibility.
No, because Sony doesn't get their shit together to do backward compatible. I bet I could be played it on Xbox with the XBLA backward compatibility. I think you can.
Yeah, you probably can. Same day, Guacamelee 2 comes. Shenmue 1 and 2.
Yes.
For all systems except for the Switch. So not all systems. And then I'll skip over this one. F1 2018 in case you're interested in
I heard that game it
comes out August 24th.
Good.
F1?
Yeah,
F1
the racing game.
Well, you're a racing guy. So you into that? Yeah.
F1, I've been I've been wanting to play, a good one. The thing is, I don't want
those are like simple, not simple, but you know what I mean. Those are like very
no. They're highly simulation. That's the problem. That's the problem. It's too simulation for my I just want to play a fun arcade racing where I'm like jumping over shit and doing crazy stuff and listening to awesome music, and that's not what I'm gonna get here.
I hear you. Little Dragon's Cafe comes to PS4 and Switch on the 24th. Don't know what that is. Blade Strangers comes to PS4, Switch, and PC on the 28th. Monster Hunter Generations
what the hell
Ultimate comes to Switch for the 28th because they can't run the world on it.
That is the let them have cake.
That's a little sad, isn't it?
Yeah,
that's a little sad. I feel bad for them.
It's the Switch is a capable system.
It is a capable system.
They should have actually done. I mean, I realize Monster Hunter World is a big thing. But they should have actually. It was possible. I'm not saying it was impossible because nothing in this game.
I gotta tell you, we played. I am amazed at the level of intelligence that these monsters have. I'm gonna post a video
probably
probably
that's what it is.
And I just don't think that they're gonna be able to. It's gonna feel dumbed down. You know what I mean?
Because I mean, as great of a hardware as the Switch could be, I mean, there's processor is still a small processor. You will have to be an engineering genius to figure that one out.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's not impossible, but it's
highly improbable.
Cost prohibitive. I can see it.
PES 2019, also known as Pro Evolution Soccer, comes out the 28th. Yakuza Kiwami 2.
Oh yes.
PS4 also on August 28th.
Yes.
You got nothing to say? Sorry. It's already bought.
I thought you were. I was right here. See, I was.
Oh snap! You're looking at
the reason I thought that we were gonna go over.
Oh no! We're doing them all, my friend.
It's to mention the ones that we are because I am not interested in half of that crap that you mentioned so far.
Some people maybe.
I know, but I didn't.
Unfortunately, if I don't know it, I'm gonna kind of like just mention and move on. But Yakuza Kiwami 2, you got that one already pre-ordered?
I got that one. August
28th.
Now,
nice.
Funny thing, I'm still playing Yakuza Kiwami.
The first one.
And Yakuza 6 came out, which is still in its shrink wrap. I haven't opened it yet. And now Kiwami 2 is coming out, and I'm like, shit, should I play Kiwami 2 before I play 6? More than likely I will have to.
Oh, yeah.
And the plans are, and I'm so happy that Sega is bringing the Yakuza, because the Yakuzas they're a great series for the story mainly.
Okay. I would say they're okay.
No, the stories are fantastic.
No, overall,
no, that's right. It's not for everyone, but I love stuff. I love Japanese stuff. Mm-hmm. So this is, even if it's the same city, and it's like I still love going through those streets. Anyway, they say that they were gonna continue bringing Yakuza 3 and Yakuza 4. Problem is that Yakuza 3, Yakuza 4, Yakuza 5. They are not doing the special. They're not doing the Kiwami on it. It's just ports basically. It's just remastering.
They're not
better graphics.
Wow.
They're not giving the Kiwami treatment. The Kiwami treatment is we're really
like a remake,
remaking these games and adding stuff and putting new things. And I feel from 3 forward, it's just gonna be the same game that you play on PS3.
Oh,
but with improved graphics,
sucky.
And that's sad because I already played that.
Divinity Original Sin 2 comes to PlayStation 4, Xbox One on August 31. That's a long and very that's a very dedicated game right there.
And that's and for fans of it, it's really good. The problem is the first one on consoles. The reason why I ended up not even bothering was because it wasn't running very hot, and for the type of game it is, I don't know why. So maybe it's the engine,
maybe that, or like I said, something in the backgrounds
or something. Yeah,
something's going bad. Naruto to Boruto. This is your game right here. Shinobi Striker coming to PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC August 31st. All right, we're out of August, guys. We're into.
Holy crap! Oh, that was just August.
All just August, my friend. August is a busy month. We're going into the best month, I think. This is my own personal thing.
Really? September of all the months? This is possible. Unprecedented.
Well, first off, I will mention Destiny 2 The Forsaken DLC comes out on the 4th.
Oh, yes.
Along with Dragon Quest 11, Echoes of an Elusive Age comes to PlayStation 4. Sir, were you ever a Dragon Quest fan? Are you interested?
I tried playing Dragon Quest 8.
8.
I remember on, on PlayStation 2, I want to say it was. Maybe 3, maybe.
2.
It was 2? Okay. So I just don't like that that art style.
The art style?
What's his name?
I forgot the name, but I know the name you're referring to.
It's the guy that does the Dragon Ball
Z?
Dragon Ball Z.
Oh, Dragon Ball series? Yeah.
Series, art style. I need to find out who it is, and I'll mention it. But I don't... It was that same, those same level characters. I mean, they might as well be the same universe for all we know or care. And it just didn't do it for me. I did not like where he was going with it. And it's a shame because I understand they're good RPGs.
No, yeah, it's some. I mean, they're up there with some of the best. Moving on, September 7th, Immortal Unchained. I'm not sure what that is. Comes to PlayStation 4, Xbox One, PC. September 7th also has NBA Live 19, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and that's it.
Akira Toriyama.
Yeah, Toriyama-san. That's the creator behind that. That's the look.
That's the look.
The Toriyama-san look.
Yeah, the Dragon Ball look.
Yes.
I don't like.
September 7th also has SNK Heroines, the Tag Team Frenzy, a fighting game, PlayStation 4 and Switch. That game just it screams creepy to me. I'm just saying. Because it's just
all females.
It's not the fact that it's all females. It's the fact that it's all females and they're just kind of, scantily dressed a little bit and they're like, come on, guys.
There was a little game known. What was that? Oh my God, Dead or Alive.
Dead or Alive, yes. And we all know where that went.
Thank you.
Same day of SNK Heroine, Spider-Man.
That's the same day?
Same day, yes.
Oh my God, poor Spider-Man.
Yeah, exactly. I can imagine how many losses they'll experience because of SNK Heroines. Spider-Man, sir, that is my next huge purchase. I've pre-ordered it now. And I'm a happy pre-order.
That is my next purchase as well. Pre-order that one also, and I understand you get. Do you get different outfits when you order from different? Are they doing that?
I don't know. I know that there are about 25 to 30 outfits in the game, and you are able to unlock them. Yeah. Oh, okay. So even maybe you'll start off with one that you don't have to unlock, but you all get them regardless whether you pre-order or not. So shortly thereafter,
that's it. That's all.
All right.
That was the game. That was the game.
That's the end of the year.
You don't need to play anything else.
It's funny you say that because Shadow of the Tomb Raider comes out on the 14th.
Oh, wait,
a week after that.
A week after that.
Yes.
And
I have a sneaky suspicion that is kind of... I mean, it's not going to destroy their sales or anything like that, but my God, I have a feeling it's going to hurt them a little bit.
It could hurt. Well, remember, it is multi-platform.
It's multi-platform.
It is and
Shadow comes
Spider-Man is not.
Spider-Man is no. That's PlayStation 4.
So maybe not so much.
Maybe a little bit of a hit.
Obviously.
I mean, let's be real. Rise of the Tomb Raider didn't sell ridiculous when it came out to Xbox One solo.
That was because
it didn't happen again on PlayStation 4.
Yeah. So, and by that time, everybody had played already on Uncharted 4, and everybody knew at that time an old game came out.
Correct.
So it was no longer So
I'm a little bit worried for Shadow of the Tomb Raider. I'm just saying.
I think it's gonna be okay.
I hope so. I think it'll be. I mean, I think it'll do great numbers, but I don't know if Square is gonna say the same.
The Square never stays the same.
Yeah, exactly.
Also, as great as it looked and all that, we might be a little overestimating Spider-Man also. I feel.
I don't. I think the hype behind that shit is real, bro.
I think the hype is in us. It's because I don't think it's out there.
I think it's out there.
I mean, we'll see. Obviously, it'll make its millions. Yeah. I don't think it's going to be
I think it's going to be the hotness. I think it may actually... Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not going to say it's better than like what do you call it? God of War or anything like that. But it can easily become a bestseller. Like, seriously. I can see it happening. A very good Spider-Man game, dude. I can see it happen. This is my own little theory.
Okay.
Yeah. Want to put a bet on this? I don't know. Another bet, maybe? No, because I keep losing them shits. So, and I'm not playing Life of Black Tiger again.
You haven't learned. I have the next game lined up for you.
What? Really? SNK heroines. Oh, man. September 21st, Spyro Reignited Trilogy comes to PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. I can so care less about this game. I never liked Spyro to begin with, but...
It has its fans, but...
Oh, no, I know it does. Yeah, definitely. September 21st to the Switch comes Xenoblade Chronicles 2, a DLC. September 25th, Valkyria Chronicles 4 comes to PlayStation 4, Xbox One, PC, and Switch. Have you've played the Valkyria Chronicles, bro? I remember playing, I think 2. I think it was 2 or maybe 3.
I'm not sure.
Maybe it was 3.
Really? Because I played Valkyria Chronicles.
That's the one with the tanks and they're all in like this field and it's like a battle. Yeah, they're all kind of the same. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so yeah, I remember playing that, but I was like,
I think you played the same one that I played, which was Valkyria Chronicles,
the first one.
Yeah, the first one. Yeah, that series is good, but they've gone so weird on it. Like they released one that was, I want to say it was like a brawler almost.
Really?
At one point,
that's odd. Yeah,
and it was kind of odd, and I don't know.
Oh, that is strange.
Yeah.
September 27th sees Life is Strange 2, the very first episode.
I was just gonna say you said that is strange, and then it's like, speaking of that is strange.
Yeah,
Life is Strange also.
PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC.
Have you played the
Captain Underpants? No.
Yeah, me neither. And I don't know why.
Because I'm going through my backlog. That's why I'm doing it.
I forget that I have it. That's what it is. I have it installed and everything.
It's free. I don't even need to wait. I could just
That's great.
I definitely want to play it before well, to be honest with you, I'll probably wait for all the episodes of Life is Strange because
But it doesn't matter. This is something that not.
No, I know. But I mean, true. What I'm saying is, I will play this first, definitely. But for Life is Strange itself, I will probably just wait. I'm not gonna even bother.
Oh no, wait! They're not doing the episodic thing again, are they?
Yes, episode 1.
Episode 1,
September 27th. Yeah.
Oh, then forget it. I'm waiting for the whole thing. Yeah. I'm not doing the episodic. Sorry, I'm not doing that.
Oh no, yeah, I don't have the
get them all. So we probably won't be playing this until 2019 then.
Most likely. Did you pre-order that? No. What did you do?
No, I don't have it.
September 28th, the port of Dragon Ball Fighter Z comes to Switch.
Oh, and, wow. That's an
impressive looking game.
That is an impressive looking game, yeah.
I saw some gameplay from Alex Infante, and he was showing me his son's playing. He goes, it's crazy. He likes it. His sons are all into it, yeah. September 28th, we'll see FIFA 19, and that comes to pretty much everything, including Switch. Oh, and PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360.
Literally everything.
Everything. Everything.
And iPhone and Android.
Yeah, exactly.
and Windows Phone.
All right, that takes us to October, my friend.
Wow, that was September. September was hot.
Hotness. Your game of the year comes out October 2nd. I'm sure you know what it is. Forza Horizon 4.
Oh, yeah. I don't have that one pre-ordered.
Are you serious? Oh.
I'm waiting to see what they're going to do with the loot boxes and stuff like that. Yeah, I'm going to wait and see on that one. Wow. Even though I'm super, super hyped and super anticipating that game. But if they mention that they're going to fuck... Well, I hope they don't because they backpedaled big time on Forza Horizon. Yeah. I mean, on Forza 7. So, yeah, I don't think they're going to be that level stupid. That said, that's also a game where I have to be careful where I order it because I don't want to get the Xbox version and then realize, oh, shit, I can't really play this on PC.
Oh, yes.
Because, yes, you can have the double pass or whatever they call it, but I think you have to get like the digital version for that.
Oh, okay. It's coming to PC too as well, but
yeah. Anyway, I'll get it for PC, obviously.
Fair enough. October 2nd also sees Fist of the North Star Lost Paradise. Did you ever see the anime for Fist of the North Star?
No, I was never interested on Fist of the North Star. It looked kind of...
It's a very old animated... Yeah. The animation's very old style. Old style, yeah. But I still dug it. It's pretty good. October 2nd also sees Mega Man 11. PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Switch, and PC.
Are you interested?
Oh, yes.
Mega Man?
I actually want to get the
11.
The X series, Mega Man X series.
Oh, the Mega Man
that
X?
just came out. The Legacy series.
Legacy, yeah.
Definitely want to pick those up. I just haven't come around to it, though.
I have the Mega Man. Well, I have the Legacy Collection, which was
their first Legacy. Yeah, I got that one too.
1 to 6. Yeah, that one's.
I have that on PlayStation, but Mega Man X is a little bit. I hear it's more difficult, even though it's not as cherished as.
I hear it's a little bullshit, also because
difficult.
No bullshit. Like you walk 2 steps and suddenly there is a dialogue.
It's
shit! Like the last thing I want to do in a Mega Man
is read.
Exactly.
Fair enough. Yes. October 5th to PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC. Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Yes. Is it time to go back to Assassin's Creed? I haven't been to an Assassin's Creed since the first one, but is it time?
No, I will have. It will have.
Even what about Origins? That didn't try to get you over there. No,
it's. I know they're good games now.
Mm-hmm.
I know they fixed it.
I know they're good games.
I know they're good games now. Ever since Origins, it's still the Assassin's. I have this thing. And this is me, so I apologize. If I offend anybody with the ways I feel about some things, but if the series is already like so tarnished, I don't get like I don't get the excitement of going to play it if they say, oh, but this is good now. This is, and Assassin's Creed has been a series that it just feels so disposable. I mean, and they're treating it the same way. Honestly, that last game that came out, Origins, sorry. Origins was good. It was really good enough that should have lasted for the next 2 years. We don't need another Assassin's Creed. People are still not done with this one,
because this was a meaty game too. It wasn't a small game at all.
So it's hard for me to get excited about an annualized.
Annualization again.
Yeah.
Yes, fair. I can agree with that.
Yeah. And that shit will be with anything. They could do that shit with Doom, and then I'll be like, okay,
an analyzation of Doom.
I think the analyzation. Not that they're doing it or anything like that. I'm just giving an example because Doom is fucking awesome. But if the moment they start doing that, it kind of loses me because again, it's like. Now that's too much. That's just like there's too many superhero movies. It's like now you're giving me too much of this. I don't need it. I don't need another Call of Duty.
It's oversaturation.
I don't need exactly.
Yeah, makes sense. October 5th, also the same day as Assassin's Creed, Super Mario Party for the Switch. Next game right there that you're gonna get for your Switch.
Nope. You'll get it for your Switch. I'm not getting that.
October 9th, WWE 2K19 for PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Switch, and PC.
I'd rather get Mario Party.
And October 12th sees Call of Duty Black Ops 4.
Oh, yes. Black Ops 4.
PlayStation 4,
the
Xbox One, and PC.
Game doesn't have a single player campaign.
Yeah, I'm beginning to wonder if that was just because they couldn't get it together. I'm really starting to lean onto that theory. Yeah.
Well, remember we spoke about this.
Mm-hmm.
Sources allow me to know. Give me a glimpse into what happened, and eventually it was, hey, the single player aspect of this is not coming very well. It's not coming along like other ones, and they are on a super tight deadline. So they kind of had to release this as they see it, and now they're putting it as like, no, this is our intention all along.
Yeah, we just want. That's what they've been saying. Yeah,
people only played the multiplayer, which is true. Mm-hmm. So maybe this is the year where they finally realize, like, okay, we could just like.
Well, time will tell.
People are playing Fortnite not for the story.
If there's true, but if there's well, I don't see it. I don't see it not.
I don't think the loss of a single player in Call of Duty. As sad as it sounds,
there's a lot of people who do play it for the single.
I know, but I don't think that's a great loss for them.
I don't think so either.
Especially when they see the numbers dwindling already, it's like, well, if they're dwindling and at some point it's going to expire, why are we going to waste so much money paying all this, Hollywood actors and trying to outdo ourselves? And how many times can we play I am the good guy, but I'm going to kill a lot of innocents because I need to show the bad guys that I'm undercover, and the bad guy discovered me and shot me in the face, and now I died, and the nuke went off. It's like, how many times can you do that shit already?
Was it lather, rinse, and repeat?
Yeah, so not great loss, not big loss.
Not a big loss. Okay. October 16th says Lego DC Supervillains comes to PlayStation 4, Xbox One, PC, and Switch.
Even
Starlink Battle for Atlas. I don't know if you remember this game. Also comes out on the 16th.
That's the one that had the amiibo ships.
Yes.
Except they're not amiibos.
No. It also has a Star Fox in the Switch version. It is coming to PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and they will not have Star Fox.
They will not have Star
yeah.
Fox? Oh, then I don't want that incomplete version.
I agree.
I'll play the Switch.
It's bullshit. October 16th also sees another game just for you, because I know that you like this. Warriors Orochi 4.
What the fuck is Warriors Orochi 4? And why would I care?
Because it's got to be like some Dynasty Warriors things. And you like that, right?
You got a hell and you die, bad dog.
PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Switch, and PC.
Only you.
I know. October 19th, Battlefield 5, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC.
Man.
Yeah. Yeah. That's why I was looking at you like, somebody's wavering.
Let me tell you, if they can finally, I'm going to see those review scores, see what they talk about. And if they don't mention a lot of microtransaction bullshit, or loot boxes is what we don't want. Loot boxes. Yeah. They don't mention loot boxes. I think this is going to be the one where I'm going to be, it's time to come back.
It may be.
Notice that I say this and no Anthem, because I don't think of Anthem. Yeah, for me, Battlefield hater. Oh,
I'm not a hater of Battlefield.
The person that was so in love with Battlefield 1.
I'm not a hater of Battlefield. I'm going to boycott. It's just when you boycott something, you're cutting things out.
You're cutting things out. So let me ask you: at what point does it stop? Then
for me, dude, no earlier than next year. Like literally, seriously, no. Like I let go of them for all of 2018. I don't care how good shit is.
Damn. Okay, so I see. In your case, they're literally doing time.
As far as I'm concerned, I have locked them up.
It's a sentence.
I've thrown the key away.
Oh my god!
No phone call, nothing for them.
See, I let them out on good behavior. You're like, no.
You get half an hour in the yard. That's it, once a day,
and that's for the indie title.
Yes, exactly. Oh man, October 19th sees.
Give him some conjugal visit.
Oh my god! Okay. Now we're going.
Keep going.
October 19th, Soul Calibur 6 comes to PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC. And Soul Calibur, it will include Geralt.
Yes, it will include Geralt.
The White Wolf.
On the PlayStation version. On the Xbox version, it will include Master Chief. And on the Switch version, it will include
Link. This is fake news, guy. It's not even coming to Switch.
Isn't that what they do? No. Isn't that what they did? They did that one time.
Yeah, they did. I don't remember which one it was.
Heihachi did not have a sword.
What the hell is that?
Well, what the hell was Yoda doing on the Xbox version?
The Yoda? No, it was Spawn, wasn't it? No.
Yes, but then later on they did
Yoda.
They did. Yes, they on another Soul Calibur had Darth Vader. On PlayStation.
Oh, for the
because of course.
Yes, sure.
It had Yoda on the which I think it had to do with, is it because Darth Vader was dark and black, the black
like
hood and all,
like the console,
and the Xbox, because he had the green of the Xbox. Is it because of that?
I don't know.
Are they being?
That's. We're drawing straws. Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea.
I think they're being typecast. But yeah, it had Yoda on the.
I didn't know that. I don't remember that. I guess
yes. And it broke the game for Xbox basically because Yoda. I mean, he's a small character, so half of the moves, it would not hit him because he's tiny. It was so bad. It was so broken on Xbox. It's hilarious.
Well done, Soul Calibur. Well done.
I don't remember I don't think Nintendo ever. There was no Nintendo version.
No,
that time. Yeah.
No, not for that one. I remember.
No.
October 23rd, Just Dance 2019 comes to everything.
Dance.
October 26th sees My Hero One's Justice. I don't know. Anyway, also October 26th,
Monster probably. Stole my princess. Remember that was a game.
Monsters probably stole my.
Yes.
No.
You don't remember this PlayStation exclusive?
No.
Monsters probably stole my princess. It's a game where you play a monster and someone some humans stole the princess, but the princess was probably
In another castle?
No, she wanted to get. I forgot what the thing was with it. I think the monster wanted the princess, but the prince. Fuck! I need to pull this up. But there was a game called Monsters Probably Stole My Princess, and I'm probably not imagining this.
Yeah, we're about to fact check that. One hero, my heroes one's justice.
See? It came out automatically.
Monsters Probably Stole
Automatically. That's
Princess. Okay.
Yeah. It was. Whoa! Why am I looking at the Polish version of Wikipedia for this?
It's a Polish game, evidently.
Sir, it was an 8.8 editor's choice.
Came out in 2010 April.
You did not play this game that came out semi-recently.
No, I did not play that game semi-recently.
Probably Stole My Princess.
Nope. October 26th, Red Dead Redemption 2.
Oh, yeah, that game. Whatever.
No excitement, huh? Nothing? Not even a little? Not even at all?
I don't like horses.
What the hell does that mean?
I don't like games where you ride horses.
So walk.
And what kind of cowboy am I going to be if I don't ride a horse? I'm forced to ride a horse. Didn't you see?
Who said you're forced to ride it? You don't have to ride
a cowboy. I'm expected to have a horse
maybe
and a gun.
Some missions will require it, but you don't have to.
If it's the size, okay, there's no walking. It's gotta be. This is a No Man's Sky.
Yeah, that's probably right. That said, it's probably going to sell. People are expecting it to sell like buttloads.
Oh no! For in all seriousness, the game is gonna rule the world. It's just. Me personally, I played the first one. I realized it was really good, but it was not my type of game. But it's just me. I'm not a fan of cowboys.
Fair enough. That said, a couple
or
of
the Dallas Cowboys.
They
can. I'm talking to a Steelers fan.
What? You were a Patriot fan before. What the hell happened?
Who the fuck said that?
Oh my God.
You're getting me confused with David G.
No, you were a Patriot fan for the Super Bowl anyway.
Well, what Super Bowl? Not this one.
You see? Bandwagon fan.
Yes. It just depends because football doesn't matter.
The next few games I feel are going to be a little affected by Red Dead. I'm just saying. Maybe a couple of the ones beforehand too. So Overkill's The Walking Dead finally comes out November 6th.
That game's the
PlayStation.
That game's dead.
I'm surprised it's still coming out, dude.
Oh my god. That game looks so bad too.
Yeah, it does look bad.
It looks
the actual, believe it or not, the one that's coming from World War Z, which is a very similar game, looks better.
Oh,
it looks and plays a lot better. So what does that say?
that they're literally The Walking Dead.
They are. PlayStation 4, Xbox One, PC. November 8th, Ride 3. It's another car, whatever type of game.
Driving game?
Driving game. I think it's a motorcycle game, though. You not into the motorcycles?
A good. They haven't made a really good one yet, I don't feel.
November 8th is Ride 3. I'm just saying. PlayStation 4, Xbox One.
Show me the reviews.
November 13th, Hitman 2 comes out.
Now, Hitman. No, I can't. No, you know what? I can't be hyped about that game because I haven't finished the first one. The second one is pretty much more of the first one, and that's not to diminish it or anything. It's a great game. Mm-hmm. Don't get me wrong; it's a fantastic game. But I need to finish that game before I even consider getting the second one.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Do you think it'll be affected by Red Dead?
Hitman?
It's right next to it. It's like a 2-week difference.
2 weeks? Nah, in 2 weeks
it'll be fine. Okay, yeah. Good.
I mean, the fans, the people. I feel like Hitman has its fans.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it's a game that will attract new players, unfortunately.
True, but will those?
So I don't think that necessarily has anything to do with. I mean, yes, it will have. There will be a little bit of an effect from,
but nothing we will notice. Yeah,
but nothing may. Yeah, remember, we gamers are fickle. We're just gonna.
It's just true. Speaking of fickle, Fallout 76.
Yes,
PlayStation 4,
I got
Xbox One, PC on November 14th.
I got that one pre-ordered, but more because I want that special edition rather than not the expensive one.
Yeah. I know what you
just the steel box. More than this game I can't wait. It looks. I mean, it looked good.
Mhm.
It showed very well on that Bethesda presser.
Conference. Yeah.
But there's still way too many questions about it, and I feel like it's gonna be one of those where I'll receive it. I'll keep the shrink wraps until I see reviews.
Until you see reviews.
And if they do, yeah, and they're gonna it's gonna be one of those games where it's not gonna be reviewed until after it's out.
Yeah.
You
Yeah, because
know.
it's Bethesda.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's a worry.
Bethesda
disappointment.
does not do early reviews anymore.
No,
Period.
they
Yeah.
don't. That's right.
All right, November 16th, your next Switch title, my friend. Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee.
Sure, I'm gonna get both of them.
Oh, man.
Poke what?
Poke what? November 16th, obviously that's coming to Switch.
No, that's a game that a lot of Switch.
Oh, it's
I realize a
going
lot
to-
of people are excited about it. You know,
It is, and I feel a little bad because I feel like this is just one of those, here's this Pokemon while we make you the other Pokemon.
also you don't think this is the real? Switch
No, this
Pokemon?
is not the one that they were promising. I assure you. Yes.
These aren't the Pokemons we're looking for.
November 20th sees Wreckfest, which is a car racing game that lets you beat up the other cars with your car. PlayStation 4, Xbox One. And November 27th, Darksiders 3, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, PC. I know that people like Darksiders. I'm just not interested. I see the trailer. I've seen gameplay, and I'm like, and I haven't played any of the other ones, but they interest me about as much as this one does. So that's why I never went to them. So
Yeah. Unfortunately, that was a game that when it came out, it was considered a great beat title, and
THQ.
I don't feel exactly, and I don't feel like they have been able to get off that.
Off that thing, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a shame. All right, we're in December. December has confirmed, based on this little list here, Just Cause 4 comes out December 4th. My birthday, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC. Please
Hint,
do
hint.
not buy me that game. Thank you.
I thought you were hinting me.
No. And then finally, December 7th, Super Smash Brothers Ultimate comes to the Switch.
Super Smash.
That, I believe, is your
That
next Switch
is
title.
my next Switch title. That is the next Switch
Yes.
title, that I will be getting for sure.
That looks...
And this is the time where we're gonna play this game, even if I have to bring it to your house because you don't have a Switch by then.
Oh, yeah.
We are playing this game. This is it. You know what? That's what I should get you, a Switch.
No.
I should
You don't
get-
have to do that.
or the game, so that you look at it and
I
feel
know,
like
I know.
compelled to actually.
Forces me to
I
get it.
guess I'm gonna have to get
That's
a
how
Switch
it
because
is.
come on.
Hey, I used to do that with back in the day when DVD came out, like the players. And I was like, I got my first DVD. I was like, this is going to lead me to that
I'm
DVD
gonna
player.
get the DVD player. I
Yes.
have the Matrix here. I'm ready to play
Yes.
my DVD.
Exactly. I tell you.
Good time.
Thank God for PlayStation 3.
Oh yeah, that gave us our DVD.
Yeah. Oh, all right. That's the total. Did I miss anything, sir? Do you have any surprises over there in that list of yours that you're looking to get that I don't even know about? What the hell you got
No, I
there?
mean you did not mention Doom, but that's because we don't have
There's no confirmed date on that,
for
yeah.
that one. Yeah, and I thought we were gonna focus on the ones that we were looking forward. I know that I know that there was a great list and there's tons of good games coming out. Nothing
Tell you about
few as opposed to other years. I feel like on this one I can almost pick like only a couple of months I'm interested.
Mm-hmm.
The couple of games. Mainly, of course, Spider-Man. Of course, Forza Horizon. I told you, but I'm on watch list for Battlefield 5. And that's
it.
And Fallout. I don't know. Tomb Raider. Yeah, there you go. And Tomb Raider.
Yeah. Tomb Raider, Spider-Man. I am interested in Red Dead Redemption 2, even though I never finished the first one. But I know of the first one. The first one was a great game. And at no point did I ever say it was a bad game or like that. It was just, at some point I was done. It was just like, I'm just done playing this game. But I enjoyed my time with it.
Do you know how much it breaks my soul to hear you excited about Red Dead 2, but did not give two shits about the best game of the generation, the Grand Theft Auto 5?
Sorry, sir.
That has no
Do you know the
explanation.
reason? Oh, it does.
What is the reason?
I like horses.
Well, good news, because play now. No. There are no
I
horses
am
that
a fan of horses. Yeah.
I don't. Yeah,
I'm going to name mine's Roach.
of course you will.
All right, guys. Well, was there anything else you wanted to add, sir?
No, I think we covered. We were very thorough.
Yeah, I think
Coming
so
on
too.
2 hours of being very thorough with our list here. If you guys, I will be very interested in hearing your thoughts. Which games are you excited about?
Hell yeah.
I mean, we gave you the list there. I know a lot of you are going to be headlining Spider-Man, but what else?
What else?
What
Yeah.
else is getting you
Other than
excited
the
about
obvious.
this? Aside from Spider-Man,
Yes,
you know,
yes.
what else?
All right, guys. Well, this brings us to the end of the real episode 119. Thanks so much for tuning in. And as always, please like, subscribe, and share the podcast. And as always, please go to goodgame.tech and join the conversation there. This is Mad Dog signing off for this week. Mr. Santos.
What is a man? A little miserable pile of secrets. But enough of this. How about you?
Well said. All right. We'll see you next week.
That was it for the night. GG!